always want to be real with you guys on this channel and give you honest advice and info on different areas, all right? So today, Plymouth, Minnesota is a suburb that we're gonna talk about. It might not be for everyone, but it is one of those suburbs that continues to come up time and time again, and a lot of people do enjoy living there, but I wanna talk about both the pros and the cons, so let's get into it. So Plymouth is on a lot of families and young professionals' list for places to move to. Whether you are moving across the country or moving within the state, it's a very popular suburb within the metro. According to niche.com, it's actually number 7 in best places to raise a family in Minnesota, and actually number 8 for best suburbs to live in Minnesota overall, all right? There's many reasons why people do enjoy Plymouth, and there are a lot of other reasons why people don't enjoy Plymouth or literally can't make a move to the suburb as well. We're gonna cover both today, that I can promise. But first, I just wanna preface that, hey, I would love to be your real estate agent, all right? Whether you're making a move across the country or within the state, reach out. My contact information will be down below. And again, I would just love to serve you and chat about what you're looking to do within the Minneapolis suburbs. Let's now get into the data on Plymouth. The population is around 80,000 people, so a lot of people live there. It's a pretty big suburb. The median household income, according to niche.com, is around $130,000, so a higher income suburb as well. Why might people like living there? Well, number one, it's gonna be the location, all right? You get best of the both worlds. You're close to Minneapolis, just about 20 minutes west of that, but you're also in a very true suburb, right? So you get that suburban feel, but you can get access to downtown Minneapolis very quickly. You're also surrounded by other great suburbs that are within close proximity, like Jadde and Maple Grove, all right? So super awesome spot where you have nice suburbs on both sides of you. But all of this does come with a price tag, all right? The cost of living is not gonna be the best and the most affordable places. Bestplaces.net actually gave it a 107.2 rating, making it 7.2% higher than the US average and 10.3% higher than the Minnesota average, all right? So if you compare Plymouth to other suburbs within the metro, there are more affordable options, but Plymouth does have a lot of great things going for it, so that's why this high price tag comes with it. I get asked a lot also about Plymouth and what there is to do there. What's the restaurant scene like, and what's the coffee shop scene like, and even what the school district is like, all right? So to start off with, according to niche.com, Plymouth has the #1 best public high school in Minnesota, which is Jadde, all right? So that is really good if you're looking for a top school district. Some of my favorite spots to eat at are gonna be Rock Elm Tavern and Lagos Tacos, all right? My favorite coffee shop also in Plymouth is gonna be Fox and Pantry. It's super cute. They have happy hour, they have coffees, they're selling little, kind of toys and trinkets inside there, so it's super cool spot. All right, we're gonna take a few second break here. I really would appreciate if you could hit that like button and the subscribe button down below. That lets YouTube know that I am doing a good job, and it pushes this video out to other people. Also, if you do have a blaring question in your mind right now, send me a text or email. I would love to help you, love to answer your questions, and obviously if you are making a move to the state or within the state, I would love to be your real estate agent, so reach out anytime. We're gonna circle back really quick now and talk a little bit more about the schools within Plymouth, because I know I get that question a lot, all right? Again, according to niche.com, Jadde Public School System is the #1 public high school in the state of Minnesota, which is in Plymouth, all right? It kind of shares some parts of Plymouth, some parts of Jadde. But that's crazy to actually think about, considering that Minnesota is always ranked very highly for public schools and does have really good options, all right? When you scroll through niche.com, there's a lot of good, highly ranked schools in Minnesota, but again, Jadde is ranked #1, okay? So do your due diligence and check out both, elementary schools and public school, middle schools and private schools and high schools, and check out where you'd want your children to be. Also, when you look at niche.com, Plymouth has an overall grade of an A+, all right? So that's just gonna boast a really strong real estate market, and you know it's a very, very good spot overall to live, right? But like we talked about, it kind of does come with that price tag. Now let's get to one of the cons for Plymouth, which is gonna be kind of a lack of a downtown strip. Downtown in Plymouth, there really isn't one. There's not just that one street that has all of the coffee shops and restaurants and basically the shopping centers, right? It's kind of split up. It's like you compare it to Wayzata. Wayzata has Lake Street, which is a very popular downtown strip that has restaurants and coffee shops and shopping right there on that Lake Street. That's kind of downtown Wayzata. You also look at Maple Grove, which is above Plymouth. That also has a downtown Arbor Lake strip. St. Louis Park, that we've talked about in another previous video, also has that downtown area. Plymouth doesn't have a true kind of downtown area. It's kind of split up, and there's a couple spots that feel like a downtown, but they're not like a downtown that you would think about, okay, and have a picture of in your mind. So if having a super cute, perfect like downtown strip is important to you, Plymouth unfortunately does not have that, and some people really do enjoy that, which makes Plymouth not maybe their perfect suburb for them and their family. Next, I obviously want to talk about the real estate in Plymouth. Obviously, I'm a full-time realtor and I help a lot of people buy or sell in Minneapolis suburbs, including Plymouth. I actually lived in Plymouth for a while as well, so I am very familiar with it. The average sale price right now, according to niche.com, is $447,000, right? You can find pricier homes and ones that are more affordable as well, all right? It's just gonna depend on you and your family needs and preferences. 447, in my opinion, is a little bit more on the lower side, and I would expect to spend more in that maybe $550,000 or $600,000 range. If you pay attention and maybe go to like redfin.com and play around with their greatschools.org rating, you're gonna see a difference between 494 that runs north and south. You'll see that homes are priced higher on the west side of 494 and lower on the east side of 494, and you're gonna check that out, all right? So take a look at that when you're paying attention to Plymouth and the home prices. There's a lot of unique homes in Plymouth as well. They're not all built the same. You do have the larger yards, you do have the bigger lots, you do have fenced in yards, you do have the 3-stall garages. So if you want a bigger home, a bigger lot, a little bit more privacy, Plymouth is going to be better than some of the other suburbs that we have discussed on this channel before. But again, it does come with that higher price tag, and you need to be comfortable with that. If you do like new construction as well and want to get a brand new home, those homes are available in Plymouth. A lot of those new builds are kind of more on the western part of Plymouth, but shoot me an email. I'm happy to send you a list of what's being built in some of those newer communities. They are at a higher price tag though, so do expect that if you're wanting to get into a new construction home in Plymouth. The other thing that I want to know is that if you live in Plymouth already and are watching this, let me know if there's something that you love or hate about Plymouth in the comments down below. Also, if you thought about making a move to Plymouth, I would love to know what are some reasons that you would want to move, or maybe some reasons that you don't want to go there and want to choose a different suburb. All right, I love engaging with people in the comments, so drop those comments down below and I will get back to you and just get into a nice, awesome conversation. If you have any questions about Plymouth, Minnesota or another suburb, reach out, okay? If you're looking to make a move this year or next year, I would love to be your real estate agent. Give me a call, send me a text or an email anytime, and we can connect. Again, also please hit that subscribe button and go ahead and watch these 2 videos up here next. All right, I want to push out more content about the Minneapolis suburbs and help educate people about living here. We will see you guys on the next video. Thanks so much for tuning in.